This is the Iowa Weather Report for Wednesday, March the 13th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. So at 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a trough over the Great Lakes into the northeast and mid-Atlantic states. Some energy there with the storm system that came through here over the weekend. Northwesterly flow around here keeps us cool and dry. Sunshine around, but temperatures in the 20s and 30s. With high pressure overhead, there'll be fairly light winds and some cool mornings with some teens possible. We move to Thursday, we have a weak disturbance moving through. That could kick off some drizzle, some freezing drizzle, maybe a bit of light snow or sleet, mainly in the northeastern third of the state, with highs 30s north and east to low 50s south and west. Another one comes through Friday, and this one a little more robust, but still over the northern and northeastern counties, could bring some flurries, some rain sprinkles or showers, and maybe some snow or sleet as well. And then that moves off to the east, and temperatures cool back down for the weekend here Saturday. Highs back at least into the 30s, with some sunshine and a few clouds around. Another storm begins to take shape off to our west, and that comes, well, toward us here on Sunday. We have some moisture developing with a stalled front to our south. Maybe a bit of flurry activity moving into the northwestern counties of the state Sunday afternoon into the evening. Monday, that storm moves in, and this would likely bring some rain, some snow, maybe a mix. The 540 line bisecting the state southwest to northeast, so it'll be very challenging there. Tuesday, that storm has moved off to the north and east, and high pressure has come in, and temperatures are back down into the 30s, a little bit below average for this time of the year, with sunshine around. And then we head to a week from today, next Wednesday. Now we have a west to southwesterly flow aloft with the trough axis off to our west and a big polar vortex over Canada, northern Canada. With the southwesterly flow, that's going to bring some moisture in again, and we could be in for some rain once more. And it looks like rain this time, as the 540 line is well up into Minnesota and could be moderate to heavy at times, and with frozen ground that could lead to some flooding. A couple of days after that, on the 24th, we have another southwesterly flow aloft with some energy coming in from Kansas and Oklahoma, trough off to our west. And with this pattern, that looks to be rather wet and maybe a little bit white across the area with the 540 line across the state. So we'd have to see about this on future runs, if we could get some decent snows out of that, or maybe even some rain. And then at the end of the forecast on the 28th, now we have a trough axis off to our east, a northwesterly flow, another storm coming into the north and west. And with this, that'll keep us relatively cool, likely highs in the 30s to lower to middle 40s, cooler north and east to warmer south and west, and another storm is approaching from the west, so it looks like the latter half of March still is looking fairly active. Last night's satellite image showed some low and mid-level clouds over the Great Lakes that brought a few snow showers to the state during the day on Tuesday. The storm that came through the weekend is moving out to sea, and some clouds developing off to our west. The watch warning map from last evening, a few freeze warnings in northern and western Georgia, some flood issues across the Midwest down into the south, some flood issues in New England, and a winter weather advisory up in the UP of Michigan, and some flood issues in Washington. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, showing some decent amounts of precipitation around here, maybe up to 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of liquid equivalent, heavier rain after this time period.